Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. Raya finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities?
Well, Peter, he's just a sensational shot stopper. And when the chips are down, sometimes he can make all the difference. After all, preventing a goal at one end can be just as valuable as scoring with the other. And that makes this guy worth his weight in gold.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's roll! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's roll. Now, we've got space here. Floated through. Raya claims comfortably. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh no, what has happened here? Face to face with the keeper. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Short changes him with that pass. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's Serginho. Oh, that's neat. Talisca. Bruno Guimaraes. Now, what about a counter-attack? For a moment, you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Talisca. Romario. Romario! Oh, that is beautiful! Romario! A finish right from the top draw. And Brazil take the lead. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Brazil have broken through, it's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Talisca, that is good alertness. Iniesta. Now, who's going to be first to this? Good ball, good take. Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
There will be
Iniesta.
1 minute added time.
Howson. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're off again.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
And it's Guimaraes. Brazil looking to pass their way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Cucurella. And that's put paid to a promising move. Can he get it through? And he's only too happy to take that back. 60 minutes played. Oh, easy pickings there. Talisca. Oh, superb! It's Ronaldinho! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Ah, that's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
And he's gone looking for safety. And the pass is intercepted. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Serginho goes on a run down the left wing. Isco is always looking to break lines. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Isco did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Iniesta wins the duel this time. Kaká was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And here's Romario.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, there's the shot! And that could have brought them level.
Such a good opportunity, Peter. I hope he doesn't end up regretting that miss.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Time is running out here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
And that is a little undercooked. Iniesta, a true great in every sense of the word.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
We are into stoppage time. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Volunteers for each block. Please
Your
report to the
reflections then,
staff
Jim?
room immediately.
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify.
Son Heung-min! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Looking for the run. Oh, that's well spotted. Zanetti. Aimed beyond the defence. He has found the way through. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And so we have the first set piece of the game. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Messi. No goals as yet. He can run onto that. Baresi. Could move up a gear here. Chiellini calmly anticipates. And he can clear it away. Now it's Son Heung-min. He came in hard, very hard. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Played into space. Baresi gets across to intercept that. Now it's Messi. That has been cut short. Zanetti. Shevchenko is the guilty party there. And he's intervened well there. And it's Nakata. Thuram demonstrating his defence quality there. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Great vision. Chiellini makes the interception. Messi tries to play it through. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Spread neatly. Berbatov chasing after it. Nicked it back promptly. Nakata. And he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more...
Chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. He gets big! No, not the best of headers.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Cruyff! And Cruyff! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's hoisted clear. Can he get it through? That is good alertness. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Messi. Messi! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Costa Curta has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Oh, well measured. Shapes to shoot! He has done it! There is the breakthrough! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Las Vegas Lights are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. Now it's Berbatov. Oh, super ball. That has been slung wide. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Son Heung-min. Tries to pass it through. Roberto Carlos. Cruyff. Shot, and the shot! Should have equalised.
Well, the reaction from his teammates says it all, Peter. They simply expected better.
Number 18, Shevchenko.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Two fresh faces, and both in the front line.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
And it's Vieira.
Taking place.
And the finish! They want to be quick to recover this. And here's Messi. He's gone for goal! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short, and that's played in. Shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he's gone looking for safety.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly. Las Vegas Lights really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Now, can they get him away? Messi. Nicely shaped ball. Now that's well seen too. Vieira. The final seconds now. And that is that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
And a quick reminder
How would you
today
sum
to
up what
please
we've
take
witnessed,
all
Jim?
Look, I think a draw might have been a much fairer result
Thank
today.
you very
It's just
much
that
for your
one crucial
cooperation.
second-half goal. That's what cost them.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Spain are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I've got my eye on Militao, who's developing his game very well and quite quickly. I think you need someone very strong in the central defensive position, and he is living up to that now, delivering what he was maybe failing to deliver not so long ago. Just a lot more confidence, a lot stronger, and he'll be the one that they'll have to try and get past.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And he's there to belt it away. And that could set him on his way. Robertson. Aimed beyond the defence. De Bruyne. Eva Nielsen. Now it's Diaz. Can he get on the end of this? No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Diaz, header! And for a moment, time stood still. Spain do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, that's a tried and tested formula, okay, but very demanding too. Goes for a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Goal, Spain! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Spain have penetrated for the first time.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now that's well seen too. 3-1 in. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, nice touch. Applies the finish! Oh, and they really should... Oh, he's been caught napping! Raul knocks it into space. That's a cute ball. Plays a sharp little ball here. And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Spain are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the... Oh, what a climb! They've scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible, and the finish unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Played back in, and can he finish? What a wonderful goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. Robertson. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Hazard does really well to win the ball there. Beckenbauer. And it's Nesta. Thuram. Looking for options for movement. Raul. Thuram. Played out to the right.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Peter, the best counter-attacks are pacey and incisive, we know that, and that one never really got going.
Spain with the corner, they're first. And now they can spring out of defence. That is ended up in no man's land. Pass somewhat off target. Great vision. No, it's come to nothing.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Nesta gets across to intercept that. Wits! Well, that has not gone well.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Shot could... He's having a shot! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy... And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
And now, to all members of the crowd, I'd like to ask you to join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's down to business here.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball, being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Now it's Cruyff, and he welcomes it in. He is through here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Rijkaard did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Tries a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Thuram gets it away. Costa Curta. He's in a great position. Goal! Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. Shot a goal! Thuram gets rid without sophistication. Spain still without a single shot on target. Oh, good ball!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Raul gets into some space. Shot, surely! Goal, Spain! And that takes him up to double figures, the first significant goal-scoring landmark. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus, as the opposition will inevitably react.
Caicedo. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well...
And he's had a hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Beckenbauer. Can he get on the end of this?
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Plays a sharp little ball here. And the shot! Brilliant save from Buffon! And they've got rid. Costa Curta. And it's Rijkaard. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
There will be 1
Raul.
minute added time.
Vieira plays the game as... And we hit half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Reflection.
De Bruyne, number 25.
Here we go again then.
Caicedo. Coming on the
Spain
field.
carrying a one-goal lead.
Bergkamp, number 25.
Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Ruben
Now that looks a decent ball. Rijkaard. Beckenbauer. Maldini. Vieira. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Seemed beyond the defence. And here's Bergkamp. That pass has been... Goes for goal! Oh, he's really drilled it. Costa Curta. And he's gone looking for safety. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He won't be happy with that one. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And this is Roll. Goes for a shot! It's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 3, Koeman.
Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Spain are doing very nicely, thank you.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Rijkaard. Bergkamp. Howson. Great vision. Cruyff. He's picked his way through. Beckenbauer defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Serginho. And the shot's on him. And a chance! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
And it's been taken short. Shoots! They're up to 5 corners now. Messi goes short. Oh, that's a fine interception. Spain are looking to go forward now. Roll with a definite foul there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Ruben Neves. He's having a go! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. Messi plays it short. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Shevchenko.
There will be 3
Ter Stegen getting this one clear. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Serginho. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Buffon claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So what do you take away? Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Olise, will be very much on show here. He's, I think, superb in that position on the right-hand side.
Shevchenko! And the ball is out of play. Now it's Shevchenko. He won't be happy with that one. Can he spark a counter here? He is through here. Olise. It's a goal kick. Thinks one through. Thuram. Cruyff. And this is Shevchenko. Serginho. And the pass is intercepted. Raul receives it in a wide position. Strong running down that left flank. Now it's Olise. Olise delivers with whip. It is a corner. Germany with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he can clear it away. Oh, good ball. Takes a shot! Goal! Germany! And Germany are in front. Just gorgeous. The most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. He's going for goal! Oh, nice, just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Played into space. He's in plenty of space here. Lovely bit of skill. Crunching tackle.
Spain certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And that's been won straight back. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Cruyff. Shot could be on. Cruyff takes a shot. Gattuso attempts a clearance. Can he get on the end of this? It's Son Heung-min! Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Looking for options for movement. And he shoots! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The movement so precise. The referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Spain really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Here we go again then.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Germany clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Raul. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Raul is offering a wry smile there.
And a shot! Oh, crossbar!
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now? It's Son Heung-min! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Vieira calmly anticipates. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Could move up a gear here. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Fired deep. Big header! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Son Heung-min. Vieira. Now it's Shevchenko. Can he get it through? And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. He's had it taken off him. Son Heung-min. Gattuso. Now it's Olise. Cruyff. Distributed tidily. Howson. Now it's Shevchenko. Tries to get it clear. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now Fiore.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Tries to pass it through, and he's picked it up out wide. Picked out brilliantly. Cruyff finds himself offside. And he's been shifted off it. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for the run. He's had a shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him. And there goes the final whistle. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. How would you summarise what we've seen today then?